Hello again. Let's talk about the scoreboard this time around. Let's go number by number and say what each thingy indicates. We got the number of points each team has in number 1. Number 2 is your avatar, obviously. Number 3 is your player class. Number 4 is your score. Number 5 is if you have any kill streaks on. Number 6 is your ping. Number 7 is if you have a little medal on either casual or competitive. Number 8 is if how many dominations you have. Number 9 is if you get dominated and you have a little target. If you have 10, you have a domination target. That means you beat him up. 11 is the person's class. 12 is if you have any spectators in the list. You can't really see that in casual mode anymore. Number 13 is your personal name. 14 is assorted gameplay statistics, so all the random stats. And number 15 is the map name and server name. Most of these are like pretty straightforward, but the interesting part is in the statistics on points and support points. To sum up this text right here is that basically there are different categories of point claiming, and if there's a half point, you have to get a full point in that category to make it a full point in your scoreboard. Otherwise, it's still not going to show up on the scoreboard. The bottom section highlights the interesting part about points, is that you can have multiple stacking point conditions at the same time to get you a lot of points at one instance. So let's talk about the point conditions that every class can do. We can get a kill, we can get a kill assist, capturing the intelligence, capturing the intelligent manpower mode, pushing the cart, scoring a jack, receiving a jack, intercepting a jack, defense, building destruction, revenge. I didn't know revenge gives a point. Dealing damage, killing a medic with Uber, reset the bomb, collecting power cores, and capturing the reactor core in robot destruction. Do we even have that still? From this, you can see how the points really just accumulate if you get the right conditions right. So like how if you get a kill on a medic, you get revenge on a medic that had full Uber. You get 1 point for the kill, 2 bonus points for the killing the medic with the Uber charge, but also you get a revenge point as well. So you get 4 points in total just from killing one person. All these statistics on the scoreboard were straightforward, you know, like, oh, getting a headshot kill, getting a kill, get death. All these statistics on the scoreboard are pretty straightforward. I didn't know what support was really about. I wouldn't be able to tell you that if you received the jack and pass time, killed a medic with Uber, and then reset the bomb gave you support points. I thought support points was like, oh, you deal damage, you get some points as like as an assist thing. No. Each class has their own unique conditions for a certain tracker as well. So like how Scout here can have the Mad Milk to increases healing or support statistics if you toss it on an enemy. If you use a Sandman to stun people, oh wait, he can't. But if you extinguish a person with Mad Milk, you also get a bonus point and also some support points as well. And then if you mark an enemy for death, you get the support points for every 4 damage dealt by the teammates. Something similar is for the soldier. He has some self-healing statistics with the black box. Same thing with the Conjurer, but you also get support points for people healing from the Conjurer being used. If you use the buff banner, you get some extra support points for every damage dealt by teammates. The most common one you see as bonus points is extinguishing teammates, but I didn't notice that you get support points as well for it. Destroying a sapper makes sense, you get a bonus point for that. Also, support points again. Air blasting a sentry buster or a giant robot though, I didn't know that was a thing to get bonus points or support points. The weird part is that extinguishing a teammate only comprises of the air blast of the primary weapons and the man melter. Does it not include the thermal thrusters extinguish? The interesting part is Demo Man is the only class that does not have weapon specific bonus statistic increasing things. Nothing. You gain healing if you eat any of the food items, but it's every 600 points healed. Interesting. And then you also get a bonus point for healing someone with your dropped food, but also support points of 250 plus every health healed. The interesting part is that it doesn't count the steak sandwich as the healing part. Even though the you can drop the steak and heal your teammate, it doesn't count towards the thing, I guess. Engineer has a lot of extra bonus things, probably because, you know, it's a lot of things, but it's buildings. So if you use a teleporter, you get teleporter category half points. So you need 2 teleports to get 1 point, and then you get support points in MBM. If you destroy a sapper, you get a bonus point. I didn't know that. It also gets some support points. If you heal people with the dispenser, makes sense, you get some healing points. I didn't know it required 600 health. If you MBM, you get some ammo up, you get some support points for ammo dispensing. And then destroying a short circuit, destroying projectiles with a short circuit. I didn't know you get support points for that. That's very interesting. Next up on the medic is straightforward, you know, getting healing stats for doing 600 healing, you get 1 point. If you get an uber charge, you get 1 invulnerability category point. If you use for MVM, revive a teammate, you get 5 bonus points, that's interesting, and 1,250 support points. If you destroy a shield, you get 1 point per damage blocked, that's interesting. And deploy a medigun with uber charge, you get 1 point for blocking damage. If you use a Kutzkrieg, 1 point for blocking damage, but also 2 points for every damage to a tank specifically. So that's different things. For sniper, it's pretty straightforward. If you get a headshot kill, it's only a half point. So you get 2 headshot kills, you get 3 points in total after a while. If you get a headshot kill with a huntsman, it's a bonus point, and then some support points? Why is a huntsman kill support points? Weird. Extinguish your teammate, bonus points and support points, makes sense. And then running a target, you get support points for the increased damage. I don't know why the huntsman has support points on it. And the final one is that for the spy, you get a backstab kill, you get a bonus backstab category point. Headshot kill with ambassador gets half a point like the sniper. And then if you in MBM, you get sapping a target, you get some bonus points, bonus support points for every damage dealt to these stunned bots. So a very efficient spy who constantly gets a lot of backstab gets 2 points per kill by default. So yeah, most of these like points, ways to get points, make sense. I just didn't know at all that that's how the support statistic work. Is that some of these conditions to have the support thing increase is very interesting. Like, oh, you can heal. Sometimes you can air blast. Sometimes you can support by throwing Girardi or use the buff banner. It's very interesting on what may considers as a support statistic increase. And I just never gave the scoreboard a thought on how points are calculated. Oh, look at that. You did like multiple instances of different categories at once. You get 6 points in one go. That's very interesting, at least a bit. That's all I want to talk about for today. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.